it's Vintomania back with another video again today. I was on YouTube and I saw that WWE on Film had done a WWE Tag where basically she just has listed the questions, which I have on my phone, and basically I just go through them and I will try to copy and paste them in here. So if you want to do yours, then feel free to go on ahead and do that. So this is a video response to her, and I'll probably put her Twitter thing in the title. I think it's at Found on Film, and she's WWE on Film on YouTube. So you could follow her if you want to see hers. So first question is, favourite current wrestler? Favourite current wrestler for me is Chris Jericho. I've always been a big Jericho fan. I was really looking forward to seeing him at WrestleMania and on Monday Night Raw, seeing the sparkly jacket, which we didn't get to see really from where we were at WrestleMania. And at Monday Night Raw, he just came out and interfered and beat the crap out of Fandango. So he would probably be one of my favourites. Jack Swagger as well is quite underrated in my opinion. I've always really liked him. I think he could have been made into the next kind of Kurt Angle if they had pushed him right, but he just seems to flounder. You know, he's around the title scene for a while and then he'll just kind of drop down. So favourite current tag team? Well, there isn't really many. You know, you've got Team Hell No, you've got The Shield, you've got Kofi Kingston and add partner there, whether it be, and then you've got like Zack Ryder, Santino, that kind of thing, and you've got the primetime players. So I'd probably say Team Hell No for the fact that I didn't expect them to be there as a tag team as long as they actually have been. I've enjoyed their chemistry together, like whenever Kane was saying I'm going to Disneyland and that kind of thing. I thought that was very funny. But I think those two just mesh well together, and obviously it'll just be a case of seeing now how long it'll be before the actual demise of Team Hell No. Favourite current diva would be Caitlyn. I think she has come on leaps and bounds since she was in a tag team with AJ, and obviously her and AJ now having a feud. If this was a couple of months ago, I probably would have said Eve would have been my favourite, but it's that's who it is. It's Caitlyn. I heard Alan saying that she was wearing different attire in Raw. I haven't actually watched Raw. I fast forward through it, to be honest, and I got bored, so didn't watch it. And the same with SmackDown. So I think she kind of her attire and stuff seems to be like the leader of new. You know, obviously two different styles altogether, but she would probably be my favourite diva. How long have I been watching WWE? Well, my first pay-per-view was WrestleMania 8, which was 1992. This is 2013, so you do the math, which I will try to do now. So that's 10, say 11, 12 years, around about that. No, that's longer. God. See, this is why I should have done this, because Maz is not my strong point at all, so it's not, which is actually 21 years, not 11 years, Chris. That's why I should have actually done my Maz first. But yeah, that's how long I've been a wrestling fan. Kind of went in and out of it. Obviously, around the time of high school, kind of was still a little bit into it. Then kind of dropped out of it, and then got back into it around WrestleMania, around about 2001, around about that. What was your first memories of watching WWE? Well, I remember sitting down and watching WrestleMania 8 because it was recorded from Sky Sports, and the guy who recorded it actually took off the, you know, there's like an intro package and then you have the national anthem. He actually took that off. So my first memory was of Shawn Michaels coming out. No, it was Tito Santana and then Shawn Michaels. But the one thing I took away from it was the Macho Man Ric Flair, because it was first time I saw blood whenever Flair bled. And then Hulk Hogan sitting down with Vince in his retirement match and shaking Vince's hand, and then at the end of the match the Ultimate Warrior come down and that kind of thing. So, you know, a lot of people don't really like that pay-per-view, but for me it kind of like Return of the Jedi is my favourite Star Wars film, because I remember going to see it with my father. So kind of root for the underdog. How many WWE events have you attended? Right, so I have, this is going to be my WrestleMania 29 ticket, say, and then WrestleMania Access. So I don't know if that counts as one, so I'll not count as one. Monday Night Raw, so that's 2. Hall of Fame, that's 3. Now I'm going to go in here, so 3, 4, 5. So that's Road to Rebellion, SmackDown Tour de Force, that's 5. Down and Dirty, 6, twice, 7. Survivor Series Tour, that's 8. WWE Raw, Odyssey, it's 9. SmackDown Odyssey is 10. Manchester Raw and SmackDown, it's 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. So if you can't access, it's 21, which I don't know if I do count or not. So that's how many I've been to. And then she says she's going to Manchester in November, which seems to be a lot of the YouTubers just going there, which is going to be brilliant. Have you ever met any WWE superstars? Now, I don't know if she means current ones or past ones, so I'm going to say current ones. I have met The Undertaker, I've met William Regal, recent. I'm trying to think of ones that I've actually met who I meet. No, that was all that. I've met more legends than I have actual WWE wrestlers, you know, like current ones. So they would be the only two, would be The Undertaker and William Regal, and they were both stellar ones to meet. Favourite pay-per-view past or present, which would be the 2001 Royal Rumble and WrestleMania 17, would be those two. They are just the ones that I never ever bored of watching. They're just fantastic. Favourite storyline? Favourite storyline for me was the invasion angle. I really enjoyed that and wish that I'd gone on a hell of a lot longer than it did, you know. It was just great seeing like all these new superstars, because I'd never watched WCW. It was good to see all these superstars come in that I'd never actually seen before and see what they could do, and that kind of thing. Another one would probably be Perry Saturn and Moppy. No, that's not actually an answer. Another one would probably be the NWO coming in with the Ric Flair, Vince, and him in the chair spin round. I'm going to kill what I create. I'm going to inject poison. That kind of thing. Favourite faction would be the NWO, huge Hogan mark, so the way it's got to be. I just enjoyed, you know, again, because I hadn't really seen the WCW, you know, like whenever they came in, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, that was really cool for me. And then obviously watching like the NWO Back in Black and seeing how it all came about and that kind of thing. Favourite wrestler of all time would be Hulk Hogan. Austin is a very, very, very close second. Hogan is the reason why, well, you can kind of see there. Hogan is the reason why I enjoy professional wrestling. He was the one that got me into it. You know, a lot of people said John Cena is the modern day Hulk Hogan, and for some aspects that would be correct, because he probably has the same amount of moves as Hogan, if not a bit more, as much as it pains me to say it. But he's, you know, the superhero, and he's, you know, popular with the children, blah, blah, blah. But Hogan would be my you know, meeting Hulk Hogan as well was just a huge thrill, as it is whenever you meet any of your favourite superstars. If you had a top 5 and you met your first pick, it's a big, big coup, you know. Favourite tag team of all time? I don't know whether to go for... That's a really tough one, so it is. Because you don't really think of the tag teams, to be honest. Well, I would probably say Rated RKO was a big tag team for me whenever I was over in Manchester and saw them win the belts. So that was a big... I enjoyed those two together. It seemed that Orton seemed to be... Or not Orton. It seemed to be, you know, like you just got two superstars just spliced them together. You had Rated RKO, you had Show Miz, you had Jericho, you know, etc., etc. But for me, those two were really good. And then going on the whole DX thing, you know, kind of mimicking them was just hilarious. But for me, Rated RKO would rank up there with the likes of the Mega Powers. Money Inc. would be another one. Legion of Doom, Heart Foundation, just to name but a few. And her last question is favourite diva of all time. Favourite non-wrestling diva would be Sunny. because she was just, you know, she was one who embodied really the diva persona, you know, like if she came down to the ring, but she was more, you know, Miss Elizabeth was the first lady, and then you had the diva, you know, like she was more sassy, had more sex appeal and things like that, and then obviously the photo, she's the most downloaded woman on the internet, that kind of thing. But for pure wrestling ability, it's a toss-up between Lita and Trish, and unfortunately I would probably have to go for Trish, due to the sole and simple fact that she was trained, well, Lita was probably trained by Finlay as well, but I always just went more for Trish than Lita. They're both great wrestlers, don't get me wrong, but seeing Trish inducted in the Hall of Fame was quite cool, because, you know, she's one of the youngest members. She could still kick it if she comes away, if she was to come back, you know, after she's had her baby, of course, and that kind of thing. But she would be my favourite diva of all time. So that's basically what the WWE tag is. So below you'll see the questions. If you want to go ahead and do it, then go on ahead and do it. The title she put was the WWE tag. So just put the WWE tag, and then you could do @WWEonfilm or @Vid0316 if you don't want to do a video response to me. Go ahead and do that, and then I'll show up my Twitter feed. I can retweet it for all the followers, etc., and try and get the ball rolling. So I'm going to tag her, and then, you know, we'll just do it from there. But thanks for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And the video before this will be my WWE collection. If you want to have a look at that, then feel free to. So enough rambling from me, and thank you very much for watching.